I was a worthless daughter. Yesterday, I watched my parents beg for my help after 15 years of silence. I haven't heard my father's voice in 15 years. Yesterday, he called me sweetheart with tears in his eyes while sitting in my office, the office with my name on the door of a law firm I built from nothing. Growing up, I was the disappointment in a family that prized sons. My 3 brothers received tutoring, sports equipment, and college funds. I received household chores and constant reminders that girls just get married anyway. When I earned a partial scholarship to law school, my father refused to cover the remaining costs. Wasting money on a girl's education is like watering someone else's garden. He told me at 18 that night. I packed everything I owned into my beat-up Honda and drove away. I worked 3 jobs while attending community college, then transferred to State University, and finally scraped my way into law school. I ate Ray Mai for years. I slept 4 hours a night. I graduated with honors and $87,000 in debt. My specialty became family business law, specifically protecting small businesses from predatory practices and government investigations. The irony wasn't lost on me. Yesterday, my receptionist buzzed. Here is a Mr. and Mrs. Reynolds here without an appointment. They say it's urgent. My parents look smaller than I remembered. My father's confident posture was gone, replaced by the hunched shoulders of a desperate man. My mother couldn't meet my eyes. Alexandra, my father said, using my full name for the first time since I was a child. We didn't realize it was your firm until we saw your picture on the website. Their family business, the Sacred Reynolds and Sons hardware store that was supposed to be my brother's inheritance, was under investigation for tax fraud. My oldest brother had apparently been skimming money for years, falsifying records and failing to report cash transactions. The IRS had frozen their accounts. They were facing criminal charges. Your brothers can't help us, my mother whispered. James is the one who caused this mess. Michael is overseas and can't come back because of his own tax problems. And Stephen, she trailed off. Stephen drank himself out of his medical license, my father finished. You are our only hope, Alexandra. I sat perfectly still, taking in every detail of this moment. The father who told me I'd never amount to anything was now sitting in the office of the daughter he discarded, begging for help. Our lawyer said you are the best at handling these cases, my mother added. He didn't know you were, that we were family, I supplied. We're not family. Family doesn't tell their daughter she's worthless because she wasn't born a boy. My father's eyes filled with tears. Sweetheart, we were wrong, so terribly wrong. I see that now. I opened my desk drawer and removed a small worn photograph, the only thing I'd kept from my childhood. It showed me at 12, holding a trophy from a debate competition. I'd been so proud that day when I got home. My father had barely looked up from helping my brother with his science project. Do you know what I thought about during every all-nighter in law school? Every time I was so hungry I couldn't concentrate because I couldn't afford both textbooks and food. I placed the photo on the desk between us. I thought about proving you wrong. My mother began to sob quietly. My father reached for my hand, but I pulled away. I'll take your case, I said finally. Not because you are family, but because this is what I do. I help people who have nowhere else to turn. I slid my contract across the desk. My standard rates apply. I don't offer family discounts as they signed papers. My father looked up at the law degrees and awards covering my office wall. You did all this without us, he said, his voice breaking. We should have believed in you. Yes, I replied simply. You should have. They left with an appointment to return next week. I watched through my office window as they walked to their car, 2 diminished figures who had once loomed so large in my life. The garden they refused to water had bloomed anyway, and now they were desperate to stand in its shade.